Have you ever just woke up one day and felt like, I'm not happy with this, or I actually don't like this? Because honestly, that is me once a year, and I am so grateful, so blessed that God gives me the opportunities each and every time. Whenever I feel as though I need to move or shift, He allows me to do just that. Because at the end of the day, you only have you. It's just you and God against the world. And this is my me season. I am ready to truly pour into me, because at the end of the day, you need to be happy. It's your life. No one else but you. This is time to lock in for yourself.
For me to pop out, me to pour into my editing, me to do this, and me. Yes, I'm in my me era. Yes, it may sound selfish, but sometimes you have to be selfish to really get yourself where you need to be. And it's not selfish does not mean being mean to people. If you don't care about yourself, nobody else will, honestly. You only got you, okay? Okay, let me sit you. Hello, girly pops. Okay, so I am freshly out the shower. We did our 4-mile walk. I got my 10K steps in. Thank you. And I have my pomegranate juice in my cute little wine or shot glass. I don't know what this is, but this is just so cute. I just love it. I just feel like my life is just put together holding this right now, right? But while I was on my walk, I didn't have my AirPods. I didn't have anything. I wasn't talking to nobody on the phone for the whole time. And I just had time with myself, nature, and God to really I was walking, to really walk and kind of think what am I doing? You know what I mean? Seriously, why am I doing this? What's going on? Whatever. And I'm just something is just not right. And I just finished typing up my PowerPoint for my client so I can send to the models that we are going to use for her campaign. This is my second time doing a campaign with her. Love her down. She's an amazing client. She knows what she wants. She sends me her mood board and I deliver it, basically. Love her. But saying all this to say, when I was on my walk, I'm do I still want to do service providing? I feel like it comes with a lot, especially with me being a content creator. So if you guys are new here, I started my platform off having a business and I did product based. So I had kind of customers. I didn't have clients. I had customers and I loved it. And then, and that's what I would film. I would film me packaging my orders, me doing my designs, me doing whatever it was I was doing. I was filming it, so I had something to film, share with you guys on my platform. But once I started doing graphic design, that's more digital. I'm on the computer all day. I didn't have nothing really to film. It wasn't physical like I was used to and what you all were used to as well. And then when I kind of cut the graphics out, I try to film behind the scenes, but y'all, I'm trying to hurry up, get the client, get their stuff done, because I do same day, next day turnaround time. So I want to try to hurry up and get everything done, But getting to the point where I don't like how I feel, if that makes sense. I've come across a lot of people that will talk to me crazy, or they'll be like, oh, I was expecting more from you. And granted, these are the people that really don't know what they want, and that's not the type of worker I am. I need to know what you want for me to deliver it, because we all have different, views on things or whatever you want, I'll do it. This is for the client. I always want to make sure the client's happy. So, when you compare it to my stuff, it's going to look different. I know exactly what I want. I'm the one doing it. So it's I know what I want. I know how, every little detail. That's why I always tell people to make sure, know what you want. Try to implement different things. But yes, I've had many instances where I feel like a lot of people didn't have true intentions when booking me for a service. And I say that because it's with me being a content creator, influencer, whatever the case is, a lot of people don't have true intentions when it comes to me. And so I love to protect my peace. I love to, that's my core value. I want to be at peace. I don't want any stressors. Even when it came to money, I would do a refund in a heartbeat. People always be like, you do a refund? Yes. I don't want the money. I don't want to work with you. I just simply don't have it in me. And I love what I do. And so I don't want anyone to take that from me, and me having, these are skills that I have. No one will ever take skills away from me. That's why it's so important to, learn, put some things under your belt, knowledge, skills. These are things people cannot take from you. And you don't want to lose passion or interest in something. And I literally wrote that in my journal. Like, y'all need to get y'all journals. Okay, journal everything down to reflect, because it is just so cool to reflect on your own life, your own thoughts, because of who you were 2 weeks ago. You probably forgot how you were feeling 2 weeks ago. Like, you really don't remember. But let me show you my journal, because that pomegranate juice, really good. Like, it's really good to ask God for clarity as well, just so you can know, like, what am I supposed to be doing? Or like, what doors are you trying to open up? What opportunities? These are all things that you need to think about. I love having a good prompt. When you have a good prompt, like January 24th, unlimited. That was the prompt that I had. February 3rd, this is when I had wrote about, the prompt was losing interest. I felt like this for a long way, but it's like I'll be so torn apart, because I'm like, I want to help people, but then it's like, I want to focus on myself. And honestly, truly, yes, I feel like there probably is a balance, but I don't really feel like I want to do both. I want to be able to pour into my own content, because I've tried to work with people and not everyone is serious as I am. You know, like, you can only be so serious about something that's not yours. So I try my best, but whatever information I give someone, whatever they do with it, that, you know, I can't physically hold someone's hand. I can only do but so much. And I'm like, well, why not all the things, all the tips and all the what I'm doing, I can put it into my own craft, my own work. You know what I mean? And I love the people that are so driven, because I feel like I am a reflection of the person or the people that I try to talk to when it comes to my platforms. Like, I am a driven, confident, I'm a lot of things. Like, I just feel so good about life, and that's who I'm targeting. Like, I want you all to understand that, like, this is your life. This is your time to take, to reflect, this to see what you want out of this lifetime. Like, write it down. You never know. Like, just even, what is this? February 12th. Today means change. That was the prompt. Ooh, this one was good. Hold on. March 3rd, a new season. Which other prompt? I have a lot of good prompts. Like April 29th, overwhelmed and lacking. Y'all, this is while I was going through like my solid core training. April was really just so draining for me. So I'm kind of just getting out of that funk. I'm not trying to look like what I'm going through. I'm so mentally, physically, everything drained, tired, overwhelmed, and lacking. That's why I put that there, overwhelmed and lacking. Like, this is just the time where you want to find yourself. And I know it's probably hard, not even probably, I know it's hard during hard times trying to find yourself, but that's the best thing you can do for yourself. Give yourself some grace, but also pour into yourself. Like, and I had to kind of switch my prayer up. Like, I was always asking God to pour into me, to pour into others. But at the same time, I'm like, my cup it's already empty, and it's only being poured from him versus me pouring into it. He's pouring into it. My cup is overflowing. Great, that's what I need. Versus my cup is empty. He's pouring into me, and I'm pouring right exactly what he's pouring into me right on out. You know, and I love whoever loves me. And I just want you guys to know, like, I'm not just saying like, oh, I don't want to help people. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But I feel like within the last 7 years, I've helped so much where I'm like, I need to help myself, pour into myself, my craft, my interests, like into whomever still feels as though they're a reflection of me, in the sense of you are driven, you want better for yourself, you want more out of life, you're humble, you deserve a lot more in life. If you are, that's you are who I'm trying to talk to. Like, I want you to know you are very deserving. Like, we're all so deserving. Like, I don't want to put myself in this bubble or this box just to, like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know. And so, but I do know I don't like how I feel. And like, I remember 2 years ago, I was doing graphic designs. I was booked up with a whole bunch of projects. My computer was acting up. I was just so annoyed. And I was just like, I really just want to be able to enjoy my days. Cause like, I literally went out to eat with my friend, and I'm just like, dang, I got a lot of projects to do when I get back in the house. And I did not like that feeling. I didn't want that for myself. So a year later, I quit doing the graphic designing and things like that. And then, I mean, it'll always be a problem. It'll always be a bump in the road. Ooh, did I just spill that? But there will always be a bump in the road. So don't ever think that there will never ever be problems in your life. That's not what I'm saying. But you can pick and choose the things you would like to deal with and that you don't want to deal with. And so when I cut the graphic designing out, because it came with so many like just indecisiveness and, you know, a lot of back and forth, and that's not how I work, and that's not how I operate. Like, I will send someone a project and then 4 days later they'll try to send me some revisions. 4 days, like and I would just make different policies. And as a business owner, you know, you once you learn and you go, you start adding more and more things to your policy, because you're like, oh yeah, no, we can't have this again. But once I did that, I went ahead and just did, like, you know, videography, photography for other service providers, mainly because like I know where they fall short, I know where they lack. So I'm like, okay, let me do this for them. But it comes with its own problems as well. And, you know, like I said, I don't like how people try to like get over on me, talk to me crazy, or it was just a lot that came with it that I just didn't appreciate. And I'm just like, last time I checked, you booked me. Like, that's every time I'm like, you booked me, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, not everyone has true intentions when they're booking a service provider. And I'm not saying all people or whatever, but a lot of people don't have true intentions, especially if the person is an influencer, content creator, whatever. Not everyone has true intentions when booking said person. And I've experienced it a lot, and I do not like that at all. And I value my peace a lot more than some money, okay? So the money will come, the peace, I need to value my peace. I like to be at peace and have a coin. I don't want the coin and I'm over here frustrated, irritable every day. No, that's not a goal of mine, you know? So I've just been thinking, like, do I just want to stop the service provider side of me? I feel like I served enough to now where I need to pour into myself. Like, I love when I film, I like how my content looks, like I love all of that stuff, but it's just like I was kind of putting myself on the back burner to put other people ahead, like making sure they're good, but they wasn't making sure they were good. Like, it gets draining after a while. Kind of what I was thinking about. I'm like just finding my true potential, like I know I have a lot of potential, but like me finding my true purpose, me stepping into who I really want to be. Like, I'm 26 now, so it's like I really want to, not saying you gotta have it all figured out, that's not what I'm trying to say either, but I want to figure something out, at least. Like, I want to make sure like I'm happy at the end of the day. I want to make sure I'm good at the end of the day. I want to make sure, you know, like I don't lose myself at the end of this day, okay? Like, I still have faith that all things will work in my favor, and that all things great are literally around the corner, maybe tomorrow. But I really just want you all to know you're not tied down to nothing in life. You're not married to any decisions that you make in life. You can do whatever you want, whatever direction you want to go in. And if you don't like something, okay, you tried it. Now we can go to something else, you know? And I feel like that's just been me. I love life. Like, life is literally not a fairy tale for me, but it's just so many opportunities. I'm very open-minded. I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful. And it's just like, it's time for me to really pour into me, for me to pop out, me to pour into my editing, me to do this, and, you know, me. Yes, I'm in my me era. Like, yes, it may sound selfish, but sometimes you have to be selfish to really get yourself where you need to be. And it's not selfish does not mean being mean to people. I feel like being selfish is really like, if someone asks you, hey, do you want to go? And you say no, because you genuinely don't want to go. A lot of people pleasers will just go just because that person asks. No, I don't want to go. Actually, I don't, you know. I'm going to eat my lunch. I made me some boiled eggs. I don't know what else I want to eat with it. Make sure y'all go get y'all a good prayer journal, please. And thank you. Like, today, like, you start writing today. Think of whatever it is that you're feeling. Like, I wrote changing my views. That was one of my prompts. Having a stronger foundation, another one of my prompts. Like, I always start off with, God, I thank you for such and such, such and such. Like, I don't ever just start writing saying, oh my gosh, I need some help. No, I don't do that. My timing for things isn't what I'm looking forward to. I'm just looking forward to God's blessings. I don't care when it happens, how it happens. I'm just gonna scream to the top of my lungs and be so happy. Like, I just, like, that's what makes me feel good. I'm not here, or I don't get upset because things don't go my way. I don't even know what my way is, so I can't even, I literally do my part, and I control my controllables, and I let God handle the rest. There's nothing much more I can do. As long as I show up every day, and some days you may not feel like showing up, just show up an inch. Like, just do one thing. At least show up, do something. Because faith without work is what? Dead. So if you're not doing nothing, how do you expect something to happen? Yes, we can have our resting days and things like that, but even on a resting day, you can do one simple thing. Depending on whatever it is that your goals are, you can do one small thing towards that goal and go lay back down. You gotta get y'all a prayer journal. Like, I have my devotional book as well, because my homegirl, she was asking, like, in a sense of, like, just reassurance, like, how do you know? Like, or whatever the case is. And when I tell you, because God do be listening, he definitely be listening. Which one was it? Blessed Assurance. That was the devotional, Blessed Assurance. And I was like, listen, homegirl, we got on the phone, I read it to her, and me going through my own spiritual journey, I am not like up here with my knowledge. I'm still learning, sharing as I go, but also too, this is something that's like kind of not private to me. Private in a sense, this is something that is for me, my own journey. So it's not like I'm about to make a whole bunch of Christian-based content, things like that. I just share kind of little bits and pieces here and there as I go. But like, you really just have to sit down with yourself first and tell yourself, like, what is it that you want to fix, or what is it that you feel is wrong? And God, for one, he already knows. He already knows what's going on. But once you come to terms, you realize self-awareness is so important. It can be dangerous too, but being self-aware is so key for me. Like, I love knowing what's wrong. Like, what do I need to do? And that's how I felt today. Like, I don't like how I feel, So it's like, well, what do I need to do to not feel that way? And that's me pouring into myself. Like, I'm over here asking God to pour into me, to pour into other people. That's me not even thinking about myself. I'm thinking about others. If you don't care about yourself, nobody else will, honestly. Like, you only got you, okay? Even if, as a mom, things like that, you still got to make sure you're good to pour into your children. You have nothing else left to give, so you need to pour into yourself. You come first. You are your temple. This is you. This is your body. We come first. Like, we got to get ourselves together. So I really want you to know, this was just me venting. And I feel like this is like, if I'm on the phone with my homegirl, this is how our conversations usually go. But I want you to sit down. Okay, sit down for a second. Write out, what do you want for yourself? Genuinely, what is it that you're trying to do? Do you want to go to college? Do you want to own a home? Do you want to travel? Do you want to be debt free? What is it that you want right now? Write all those things down. And you're going to sit there and try to figure out what small things you can do to reach each goal. It won't happen overnight. So don't ever think like, oh, well, I didn't lose my 20 pounds. You will not lose 20 pounds overnight. Be for real. But yes, I just want you all to know, if you are not happy right now, you can change that. Don't sit in no funk. Or, we sat in for a day or two, or whatever. You need a week. If you need a week to sit in it, that's fine. Get up out of it. Get yourself up out of it. If you have to scream while getting up, you can do that. Do whatever, kick, fight, I don't care what you gotta do. Get up though. Okay, like, these are things I tell myself, like, look, get up, do something. Like, I went to the gym, I did my 4 miles, did my skincare, I filmed my skincare video, I'm about to eat me some lunch. Like, I could have laid in bed all day, to be honest. I could have did that. But you got to get yourself together. And yes, it's going to be hard, but good things don't really come easy. Last time I checked, truly good things don't always come easy. So we have to do the hard part, which is always sometimes showing up or being self-aware, telling yourself where you went wrong, telling yourself like it's okay, telling yourself whatever you gotta tell yourself to get yourself through something, do it. But yeah, I just wanted to vent to y'all about that, because that is something I feel like it's just been sitting on me for so long. Like, I just been so irritable, so unsatisfied. Like, I just hated it. Like, it just wasn't sitting right with me. And as I'm talking to y'all, like when I said, like, I was asking God to pour into me, to pour into others, that is so, like, I care about people. That's why I was saying, like, I really want to help others, but it's like, I gotta pour into myself. And I feel like I also write down, like, for God to use me as a vessel. Maybe once I start pouring into myself and others see me doing that, like, that'll just be, that'll be enough. I don't have to ask God I don't gotta do nothing. Really, I really don't. That I feel like my life and me living my life will just be proof that, keeping faith, holding on, doing your part, like doing what you need to do to get yourself where you need to be. That's how I want my life to, I want that representation right there. Like, that's what I want. So cheers to that. I'll talk to y'all in another video. Like, I really want to get some new hobbies too. So probably what I'll, dibble and dabble in when it comes to me pouring into myself, having some new hobbies and actually enjoying them, not just for content, not just for, want to find some things that, I really want to find some things that just will make me happy. That's what's so important, finding things that'll make you happy. Like, not everything has to be content sometimes, y'all. Like, y'all can find things that you enjoy. You don't have to share it with us. And, that's just something that you can keep secret to yourself. That's something that you can enjoy. You'll love it. And it's like, you don't have to film everything, But, yep, better finish up my little drink. And I'll talk to y'all in my next video.